Hey everyone, this is Tech World Vlogs and Tesla. Today we're checking out Tesla new wall connector Universal, the Gen 3 model. I'll show you how to install it at home. In a couple weeks now since I installed the Tesla Universal charger at home, and I must say this is a fantastic installation. You will see in the video the installation process, super easy. As long as you're able to match the different cables, you can easily set this up at home. Price wise, on the higher side, but compared to like Rivian and the other companies, it's sort of in between. So I wouldn't say it's super expensive, it's average. But the level of detail that the supercharger from Tesla provides, the app integration is just amazing. The granular details about the kilowatt usage, the ability to schedule the charging at various times throughout the night when it's more affordable or cheaper. Just the entire like infrastructure that Tesla has is so fantastic, and having this installed at home gives you that freedom, peace of mind that if you're running low, you can just charge it, and overnight you'll have almost a full charge vehicle. No need to make any extra stops on the road. For folks that doesn't have a long commute, this will be ideal. And overall, I just think this is a great investment. I wish I had purchased this earlier, to be honest. Using the NEMA 1450 plug was kind of good, but it wasn't giving you the best value for like investment. And my plan is I'll keep this at home. If I do plan to sell the home, I could easily swap out the Tesla charger for a NEMA 1450, since it's quite a huge investment. But overall, I want to take you through the experience. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. As the world is transitioning to an EV world, I think the Tesla supercharger or the Tesla wall charger is one of the best infrastructure out there, and the safest infrastructure out there. So take a look at it, give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out in the future, but this is a wrap. Hopefully you folks enjoyed this video. I'm gonna walk you through some of the analytics for this. Today I'm doing an ambitious install. This is the universal wall charger or connector for the Tesla charger. I have a 1450 charger, so I'll be swapping this 1450 to the new Tesla charger. So watch me install this here. Should be super easy, but with any install, you never know what you might meet up. So let's get started. Here what comes inside the box: the wall connector unit, the mounting hardware, a full 12-foot cable, and the installation manual. This universal version works with Tesla and all other non-Tesla EV with the right adapter. It is sleek, Wi-Fi compatibility, and adjusts amperage for up to. So you get this here with a barcode, how to set it up, the plates for mounting, the mounting plate itself, and some screws and zip tie. My current 1450 charger, as you can see, I turned off the breaker, so there's no power to it. And we're gonna install or mount the Tesla charger here. 48 amps. Installing the wall connector is straightforward, but I'll recommend a licensed technician. Here's the process. Choose a location near the parking spot, ideally less than 12 feet, as the cable is only 12 feet in terms of length. Mounting, you do require a drill to use the mounting bracket, and attach the wall connector to a part of the home that can support mounting this Tesla wall charger. Here we are, all installed, set up, completed. Not gonna charge the car right now because it's super bright outside, and I usually charge it at night, but I don't want to make this video at night because the video can be too dark. I want to show you what I'm getting here in the daytime charging. So right now I have 114 miles on the car right now. This is roughly 43% of the battery, and it will take me 2 hours and 40 minutes to fully charge to 80%. I always charge at 80%. And then here you can see it's 35 miles per hour. I've already added 1 mile in just a few minutes, and this amperage here, I'm getting 40 amp at 235 volts. If I charge in the night, I tend to get a lot more than this here. And then here it says it just gives you like the scale here. If I go up to 80, obviously this looks different. So if I go up to 80, it'll ask me if I want to just do this for one time or keep the battery charge at 100% all the time. I just kind of, let me just, for demonstration purposes, let's just keep it one time charging. You will see that the time here will increase to 4 hours and 40 minutes to charge to 100%, and the volts here is still 235. This is a 240 outlet, and yeah, you can obviously do the schedule right here in the vehicle, so you can schedule when to charge. As you can see, Monday through Friday, preconditions, and then the charging is usually on the evening. Other things to show you, Tesla added this new feature called low power mode. This disables sentry mode, so if you're parked outside and you're not to worry about folks walking around your car, especially if you park at home, then you can enable this here to save battery, to optimize battery. But yeah, that being said, I do like the option here where you can just reduce the battery charging. I usually keep it somewhere between 75-80. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is a Tesla charger at home, and yeah, kind of like, I love the integration with the supercharger. It's quite unique. I love the detail that it gives you. The daily charge and output per hour is pretty fantastic. Take a look at it, give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out in the future, but this is a wrap. Hopefully you folks enjoyed this video.